From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Mark Yellow. There's a line. It's a part now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Rocket!
Now Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Run 80. Q. Hey, exit.
Rivers on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stay there. Green 80. Yeah, let's go sandwich. Begin. Zero.
They'll run with Smallwood. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Too low, check. Hey. Wait, 89.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57. Mike, 57. Yo.
Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mark, yellow. Mark, 180.
A first down carry for Smith. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They find some open field here.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A reminder that we'll have more football here on EA Sports coming up Thursday night with the start of Week 12. We'll be, about 1,000 miles north of here and back down at sea level as well to watch the Colts and the Texans in Houston. Two playoff teams from a year ago. They'll do battle with kickoff at 8:20 Eastern Time. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to slither by. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Alpha! Hey, Haywood! Here I come! Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
From the 44, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, shoot. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Room. 44's the mic.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's caught by Parker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check 43.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Yellow. I go, Lou, Eddie. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out. And
he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
On
2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Smith. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is Parker, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss play to Eckler. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Check 180, round 80, 53's easy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Get in the weight room.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. 57 to Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Mahomes now on first down and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.